Testing 1, 2, 3. What is up, beautiful people? Another day in paradise. I remember when I first started working here, or just like I feel like first started getting into manhood. When I went from doing like a little part-time job to like let's just say 20 to 30 hours a week to doing like a full like 40 hours a week consecutive back to back to back. That was a big pivotal moment in my life. I'll never forget that. I wonder why that is too. Maybe because I really did see like the true nature of people. I remember when I was a kid. I mean, I still feel like a kid, but I always remember like seeing an adult and thinking that they got it figured out. They got it in tune. They're chilling, but no, not really. Not really whatsoever. We're just giant little kids, and our inclinations are so much the same. We just want to have fun, but we get lost. We really get lost in everyday life. Adults tell us don't lose that inner kid inside of you. That's what we always tell little kids. But we seem to forget it. Really, it just disappears. And I wonder why that is. Because here, I feel like so many lives have just, let's just say a warehouse. The life and the amount of hours and time that's invested into this. Like, this takes away souls. As great as it is, it takes away souls. It takes away people's livelihood. Because it makes them, work on something. And some, of course, people might love it. But for me, I remember seeing this and just seeing, like, the visual representation of it sucking the literal life out of you. And as I get older, I feel like I'm getting more numb to that and just it's disappearing. But I'm not allowing it to, of course. I'm making sure I'm aware of it. I stay aware of it. I have to, because if not, then that's where I fall apart. So I think that was a very interesting viewpoint. And I had this when I literally like the first couple weeks, because the routine of it, like, when you're a kid, you don't really have a routine. But the more into adulthood you get, that like life needs a routine. You need to be waking up at this time and then doing this, and this around this time, and it kind of stays constant, really. And don't get me wrong, like I love routines because I feel like whenever I go on vacation or I go somewhere else, it's like, I want to go home to my routine. It makes me feel safe. But as well as humans, we have to know that we enjoy comfort. And the fear of just going out into the open abyss is terrifying, because we don't know how deep the water is, how long it is, how dark it is out there. It's a cold world, And especially I feel like as a man, and there might be women out there too, but I feel like men experience it more. There's just that pure, utter loneliness. There's no validation. You have to create the validation. The only way you get the validation is if you do something spectacular. And I feel like a lot of like guys relate to that. But at the same time as well, I know a lot of women that relate to that too, that are very independent, that say like, yeah, like sometimes we feel like we're just the only ones in this world that think the way we think, and that nobody else could possibly think the way we think. But yeah, here I am talking to this microphone. You might be listening to me, you might not. But hopefully to the person that's listening, you might be like, oh, I thought of that too, or oh, I think like that too sometimes. And it's just like a check to show how close we really are and how in tune we really are, just to one another, just to life, just to characters. So just be good, be a good person, make good connections, meet new people, try new experiences. Don't be afraid. Actually, no, be afraid, but be excited. Be excited to the fear, because fear displaces you, and displacement causes adversity, and adversity causes change, and change, for better or for worse, is something different, and something different is always important, because you learn something from different moments in your life. So be good. I love you guys. Good night. Take care. Don't let the bed bugs bite.